Just for both players, just what are your emotions after a series like that, a game like that? Every game 2-1, every game overtime.
Lots of different emotions, I think. Pretty heartbroken for the result. Proud of the group. Yeah, lots of different emotions.
Yeah, I mean, Jenny said it best. But, yeah, extremely proud of the group. I love to see our journey and where we ended up and how hard we fought during playoffs, so.
Gwyneth, the last thing you experienced leaving the ice today was fans of the opposing team chanting your name. Through all the disappointment over not winning, could you at least take any of that in, or is it just hard to have it sink in at this point?
Yeah, to be honest, didn't even realize that, but I think that shows, the love in this league, and everyone can respect that, each game was a battle, and, this league's tight, and the fans have been great. The sport's been amazing, so it's just nice to see that, everyone can respect everyone.
Gwyneth, I know you're disappointed, but from that disappointment, can you separate it from winning such a prestigious award and just the performance that you put on, not only in the playoffs but in the last of the regular season?
Yeah, maybe soon. Right now, the individual award is superseded by the team loss. So, I think we were so close and we really wanted that. But, my accomplishments are attributed to the players in front of me. So, maybe tomorrow it'll be nicer, but really wanted that win.
Maybe for Carla, do you think that was there a impact of having, a series with Montreal that had a couple overtimes, especially that 4 OT, and then having this series be the way it was? Was there an impact on play just because of that? Particularly the 4 OT in Montreal, really, fatiguing players after a really long season as well.
I'm just so impressed by our group because you're right. We've played a lot of hockey in a short amount of time here. And obviously that was, the long OT against Montreal and then every game being an overtime here. But this group, they just stuck with it. We never factored it into anything. We just kept going. We've got a great support staff around these players that try to ensure they were fueled the right way and maintaining it. Of course, there's wear and tear. That's inevitable. So you know it. But it's playoff hockey, and we were wholeheartedly embracing the whole experience that way. And I just commend our players because they played with their hearts every single game. Our effort was unbelievable every single game. So where it naturally does have a wear and tear, it never factored into how we performed on the ice. We gave it everything we had.
I'm getting one here from Don Brennan. This one is hard to ask because it might be emotional for you, Brianne. Can you express the heartbreak of defeat knowing that this team will never be together again?
Yeah, I think that's the toughest part. Just, the last few minutes in the dressing room. This was a special group. We went through a lot this season. Showed a lot of resiliency, and I think these last couple weeks did something really special. And like Coach said, the effort, just the buy-in, that was a special run, and it's going to sting for a while for sure, but really, really proud of this group.
One from Julien Paquette. How do you reconcile the sadness of losing this one with the pride and the work that's been done to make it all the way to this moment?
I think you let it all be a part of it. The reality of sport, and you get yourselves an opportunity like this, you're going to feel every emotion, and we're absolutely going to be okay feeling every emotion because they're all true. You're disappointed, of course, because there's something it was right there. You're right in the fight. But what I'm most grateful for our group and our organization is that we'll walk away from this incredibly proud, and that will be the lasting feeling. So where the sting is real, we know it. The undercurrent of what we've established this year, and what we were able to accomplish together was truly special, as Jenny said. So you just allow every emotion to be real because they're all true.
One for Brianne here. Maybe talk about the frustration of not scoring many goals in this series.
Yeah, obviously that's something that I want to be able to do for this team in the big moments, and wasn't able to do that. So definitely, got to look in the mirror and see what I can do better to help this group succeed. Yeah, I definitely frustrated, but
For the team.
Yeah, and
the team.
I'll just pick up a little
Yeah.
bit there too. I appreciate obviously the leadership beside me, but everyone in this group, everyone on our team gave everything they had. And I think what we saw in this was an absolute championship series. It wasn't about a singular player or singular this. It was about a team effort on both sides. Minnesota's got the depth and we have a depth. And it was just so hard fought. The space was so limited in this series for both teams. That everybody was doing their darndest to try to score a goal and negate a goal. So this isn't on one player's shoulders or one moment's shoulders. This was actually just the reflection of two great teams playing incredibly good hockey.
One from for Gwyneth. What does it mean for another team's building to chant Philip's name after winning the MVP?
Yeah, I mean, similar to the one question, it's an honor. And I think it's a tribute to this league and how, everyone can respect each other. But, at the end of the day, I would rather this to be, the Walter Cup, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe for Brianne and Carla, being the Canadian team, the first Canadian team to make it to the finals, were you conscious of the fact that there were players or there were fans from Toronto and Montreal who were actually cheering for you guys, and did that kind of boost you a little bit, or I know with the disappointment, but did having Canada behind your back help?
I think it's a reflection of this league and what this league's been able to cultivate. We've been able to generate such momentum, and you felt it whether it was, when they cheered Gwen for winning MVP of the playoffs, or to your point, other teams starting to rally around, who were their opponents for the year, other fans rallying around. I think it just shows where women's sport is at, and that there's just such an investment now in who wins and how they go about it. So I think it's more a reflection of the league and how great it's been able to establish itself in these communities, and how we've been able to capture sports fans from across the world. In all honesty, I'm getting texts from around the world right now. So, it's not like we bottled it up and said we've got more fans. Like our fans in Ottawa have been nothing but unbelievable since the inception of our franchise. Certainly we were trying to work real hard to bring it back to them because we wanted that Game 5 at home. But I think it's just a testament to the fans of this league. They're just incredibly passionate and they're invested, and I think that's the neat part of that story.
Did you want to add anything?
Oh, I just feel really grateful to be able to play in this league and have the support that we do. Obviously, we're feeling lots of different emotions right now, but it's amazing to play in this league and in front of fans like this.